Hey, shalom, you guys. This is the Kingdom Community. Our big purpose is to bring together the 12 tribes of Israel as we to live harmoniously and sustainably as we make our way from our online community to our on-land community. All right, so let's get into it. So the kingdom of God is within you. It's the power of God. It's within us to do what we need to do to build this holy nation and bring about a total change within the world. A change within our world. The world of Israel. So it's the kingdom. It's not something that's that's gonna pop out the sky. It's something that has to be built, and the Lord's not gonna build it. Christ isn't gonna come down and build it for you. You have to build it. The kingdom isn't a how can I put it? A fairy tale place that pops out the sky, that comes down from the clouds and then sets upon the earth. As the scriptures say, the prayers say, as it is in heaven, so on earth. So we have to build this kingdom on earth, so it can be our heaven, so it can be like heaven. Heaven is really just the 12 tribes coming together. That's really what heaven is, us governing ourselves, like in Revelation, it talks about the 144,000, the elect, the governing elect, not, the 144,000 pastors, not the 144 preachers. And, it's the 144,000 governing elect, the men who choose to govern their community, their nation. They are the elect, the chosen, to govern ourselves, to lead our nation. So it's up to us to build this and be that holy nation that the Lord has always wanted us to be, So the power it's within you to do. It's not within another nation to come save us. It's not within someone else to do for you. It's within your power to bring about your salvation. It's within your power to bring about a better living conditions for us as a people. That's the power we have, and that's a big power. That's not something very light. It's not something to be taken very lightly. Especially if you're God's chosen people. This is a big responsibility to, not only to govern our nation, but, to be a city on a hilltop, to be a leader, to lead all other nations into a more righteous, world. So God gave us this power. He gave us this wisdom our book is the Bible, of course, but he gave us this so we come back. We need it. We need we need the scriptures, man. It's a foundational. It's foundational for us through a cultural perspective, and and as far as wisdom, learning the scriptures. I had stated one time before, if even if if you don't believe in the scriptures, you don't believe in the stories, it's all right, because you can still use those stories as a guidance for, extracting the wisdom out of it. Nobody said you have to believe the stories, and nothing's wrong with not believing it, and nothing's wrong with believing it. There's nothing, either or. It's okay, because the whole idea is to come together as a people, not to be going back and forth, debating on what we think this scripture say, and this. The whole idea is to really, you're Israelite, your nationality. Let's come together, and take, responsibility for our community, for who we are as a people. Let's govern ourselves. We're gonna need our own police departments, our own fire departments. We're gonna definitely need our own FDA. We're gonna, because they're putting pork in everything. So we're gonna need Israelite everything. Business. We're gonna have to govern ourselves. We're gonna have to do it, man. It's that time. It's that time. So this is our wisdom. The scriptures are our wisdom. To be that city on a hilltop. God gave us this. It wasn't for, because we were just we were great in number, or, for anything. It's because God loved us. So saith the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord. The Lord loves us. That's why he gave us his laws. And these laws are where it comes to, how we should behave, or what we should dress like, put your fringes on, wear scarf, and, what I'm saying? There's a Israelite swag to it. It's for, the Bible is our foundation for culture and wisdom, and it's to help us, to guide us back into being a people again. That's exactly what that book is for. It's a tool. It's a tool. That's correct. It's a tool for us, to guide us back, to become a people. There's nothing wrong with saying the Bible is a tool. A book is a tool for learning. There's nothing wrong with that. A book is what's used to break it down, and it's our book, our breakdowns. So God has given us what we need to do for ourselves. We have a culture. The Bible. We have a culture. We have a nationality. We have a purpose. We have a God now. And we can use that wisdom. This Bible it's foundational. It's very foundational for us to use this book. It's our key to coming back as a people. It's our key. If you feel like you're African, then go to Africa, go to Ghana. Nobody's gonna stop you. But for us that know that we're Israelites, this is our thing. This is our key to coming back as a people. So as I stated before, God wants us to be a nation. It's all through the Bible how we would fall out of God's law. We would we would always turn our back against God. That's basically what the Bible is about. It's about Israel's struggle with the Lord. Israel always following another nation. The scriptures say going a whoring to another nation. And then we would always come back to the Lord. And each time we would go a little bit further into the darkness, and then that much further into the light. Then we had King David and King Solomon. We had a nation for a while, so, and then like how it is now, we back in slavery. And as this thing grows, we're coming up out of it. So we're a capable people, man. We're capable of coming back together. Don't ever follow that narrative that black people don't have what it takes to come together, or to be a nation, or to be a people, or niggas just can't get along. No, we're very capable of getting along under the right leadership, and the right business model, the right model, and everything. We can do it. It's definitely capable. Even though the scriptures say, "O nation not desired," some of us don't desire to come back and be a nation, which is fine. The scriptures also said that it's going to be 2/3. There's going to be us that, who just don't see the value in teamwork, or the value of coming together. That's all right too. Just like any movie, everybody has their part. Everybody plays their part. And that's just what it is. No reason to get mad or feel sad. Just make sure where you play your part is. Make sure when it's your cue, you come in. That's what, as an individual, that's what you should be concerned about. Your relationship with God and your family and other people. So, we must desire, even though it's not desired for, some of our people don't want to come together. And, if you think about it, other nations don't want that to happen either. Because you got to think about it. They actually lose a lot of money with us coming together. There's a lot of businesses that make, a lot of corporations that make a lot of money on our self-hate. All right. So even though they don't want us to come together, we must desire as a people to come together. It's going to be on us to stand and take a lead, and to say we want this nation to come about. We are Israelites. So it's going to be up to us. And, I understand why there's a lot of resistance, with this, because, nobody really wants to put in the work of, us coming together and becoming a people. And, it's a lot of management. It's going to take a lot of management, and I get it, man. Some people may feel, it's easier to get money than to build a whole community. It's easier just to be an entertainer than to be the leader of the Israelites, or to be the governing elect. I understand it. It's a big responsibility, and it's a big job. Even though, we need more shepherds. We need the good shepherds to come on out and stand. Because right now there's too many pastors. There's too many preachers. There's too many worthless churches. Where I'm at, in the hood, man, it's nothing but a church and then the liquor store. Damn near every other street, it's a church, and then I ain't gonna say the liquor store, but it's a church. You can pull up your Google Maps right now and see how many churches are there within a 10-mile radius, and it's gonna blow your mind. I'm serious. Try it out in your area. Try it. Look it up. Look how many churches there are up I mean, there are in your area. It's ridiculous. It really is. There's no point to having this many churches. I mean, with that many churches, this is like dope dealing, man. It's somebody on every block. They everywhere, you know. So you know, I get it, man. You know, some people just want money and fame. With nothing's wrong with wanting money and fame. It's just how you go about it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being a mighty man. There's nothing wrong with wanting glory. There's nothing wrong with wanting money. Because the scriptures didn't say money was the root to evil. It said the love of money was the root to evil. You know, so there's nothing wrong with one of these things. It's just how you go about it. You know, so, and, you know, we have to take control of our image. You know, a lot of reason how we go about things is because of a bad self-image. It's, you know, we, you know, like I said, the way you go about it, you know, it's according to how you see yourself. You know, if you become a pastor and there's already a church on every other block, I mean, at this point, don't we need somebody else to do other things? Don't we need, you know, plumbers, electricians, bankers, accountants, and, you know, we need all these other things. We need black scientists. You know, we don't need everybody to be an entertainer or a pastor. It's too many. It's too much. It's ridiculous at this point. You know, because with all this being as how it is, you know, our self-image and where it's at, you know, something needs to be done about this, because our current conditions, it's a reflection of who we are. Our current conditions is showing us exactly who we are. Because right now, if you look, you know, I don't know where you guys, you know, may stay, if you stay in the hood or whatever, you know, you go outside your house, you see where it's at. You know, if you've been in any hood, for the most part, there's a lot of littering. You know, it's trash. You know, a lot of people stack up beds and couches thrown on the side of the street, becomes a big ass pile. Then they hope the city government will come and take up all, and they do. The city come and take up all this stuff on the side of the road. You know, but we need to govern ourselves, man. It's time for us to do for each other. You know, but like I said, the way you look at it, if you go out and look at it, the only, you know, if you look at our self-image, you're going to come to a conclusion that the only thing, I hate to even say it, man, the only thing we damn near capable of doing is building hell for each other. That's, for the most part, that's what I see, man. You know, I know like I said, we have our black celebrities. I said in one of my videos, we have our black celebrities. We do. There are some of us who are actually very wealthy, but they're not coming back to build, you know, black neighborhoods and black communities. You know, that's not what's going on. So, like I said, our self-image is dictating what's going on, you know, and all this reinforced negativity, it's keeping us down, man. This thug and whore culture is what's killing us. It's making you believe that for the most part, most of us are just thugs and hoes, you know, pimps, prostitutes, and that's it. You know, just because of the popular music, what's most popular amongst us as a nation, as a people, And what's most popular is that on some level, thug culture has spread its spirit all on the brothers. All brothers want to be a thug to some degree. To some degree. I mean, I give it to Tupac, the thug life thing that, I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to bring, and I seen it in the interview, he was trying to bring masculinity back. I get it. And, in the grand scheme of things, it may have, moved us up a notch in terms of masculinity, portrayal, maybe, image, maybe. But, as far as, us doing for our community, the thug thing ain't gonna work. We need brothers to do for the community, not be a thug. You know what I'm saying? Same with our sisters. We need our sisters to be wives and good women. With the brothers too, good brothers. The whore culture thing, the Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they done popularized this stuff so much. It's damn near what all, I ain't gonna say all this is, but it's the majority of our people just want to be, well, I ain't gonna say just want to be, but because then I'm putting the bad negative image out, but you get what I'm trying to say. So we need to get out of this and not create a perpetual state of hell for us. This constant negativity it's going to really end up destroying us in the long run. So we need to reinforce a positive culture, reinforce a culture that's going to keep us strong and resilient. We need our brothers, not to be thugs, but to be warriors, to be righteous men, to be mighty men, as the scriptures say, mighty men, a mighty man on the earth, a righteous brother. That's what we need. We need to flip it all the way around, because right now we're backwards. We need our sisters to be righteous sisters, modest women, so we need a culture right now to keep us strong and resilient. And the only one that I've seen that fits us so well is the scriptures, man. Israelite culture. It's the most positive culture I've seen. It's that works for us the best. Islam, they doing their thing. I see it, but the only thing is we're not Arabs. That's a somebody else's culture. It's somebody else's God. Same thing for Christianity, though. Christianity has, it's positive things, just like every religion or culture does. The Quran or the Bible. They've extracted Christianity out the Bible, so that's what they come with. But the thing about Christianity, they changed the faces of the judges. They made Christ white. So it's not us, we're Israelites. That's our nationality. Your nationality can't be Christian. Your nationality is Israelite. So, this is something that we're going to have to, each individual is going to have to, take a good look at themselves in the mirror and see which road that you want to go. Because God's kingdom, it's at hand. This kingdom is going to come. It's been prophesied. It's coming, man. It's making its way. And with the way things are going, we see this Israelite thing. It's becoming very popular. As far as Kanye West, he's came out with it. I'm just saying what they've said as far as bringing the word, spreading awareness on who the Jews are and things like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying the awareness is growing on who the Israelites are, God's chosen people. So it's becoming more and more popular. So when it comes down to it, seek community, seek communities, seek fellowship. You don't have to. I say it all the time. You don't got to join me. There's several Israelite churches. There's several Israelite camps. You can start there. And then if you want, you come seek me out. I'm actually, like I say at the beginning of the video and at the end, which where we're at. But seek community. I'm starting a thing. I'm the Kingdom Community. This is what I'm starting. And then we're going to make our way from online to on land. That's the goal. It has to be the goal, because at this point, there's no choice. You don't have a choice at this point. You do have a choice, but it's the alternative isn't a very good one, because there's a dark future ahead that's coming. And you either gonna take your people serious, or you're gonna take another people serious. And it's gonna come down to where you wanna be at. That's what it's gonna come down to, because there's a lot of stuff coming up ahead. Just do your research on the World Economic Trade. They've been saying some stuff. Of course, the Great Reset and things like this is coming. And of course, there's going to be a famine, and there's a lot of things that's coming years to come from now. And, I hope you listen to these videos, and I hope you do seek the kingdom, because it's your life. You must make this choice. And of course, my choice is that, this is the Kingdom Community, and we're, this is an online community. We're creating, doing our best, man. We, like I say, our big purpose is to bring together the 12 tribes of Israel, so we can become a nation and live harmoniously and sustainably with each other, as we make our way from an online community to an on-land community. I'm gonna have courses. We're gonna learn what it takes to learn how to get along, man, and whether it be learning conflict resolution or anything, man. We gotta do what it takes to come together. There's just not too much of a choice at this point. So you guys have a good day. The links are in the description and on the page. And you guys have a good one, man. Shalom.